Hi and welcome to this video. Now in real life you do not get data from the single source. You usually have multiple sources or multiple files which you need to combine to make your entire data set. And that will be the topic of this video. In this video we will see how you can concatenate multiple data frames in Pandas. So first of all, just import the Pandas library. Now for this video we have three different sets of CSVs. Outlet size small, outlet size medium, and outlet size high. So here you see the first CSV, which is outlet size is high. So this CSV has all the records that are for the outlet size high. Then there is another CSV that has all the records for the outlet size where the outlet size is medium. Then there is the third CSV where the outlet size is small. So in real world, you usually get data split into different files, or when you are collecting data from different sources, you have multiple files like this. So let's see how you can work with such files. First of all, I'm going to load all of these three CSVs in Pandas using read_CSV. Now let's check the shape of the data frames. So outlet size small has 2,388 rows. The medium one has 2,793 rows and the large one has 932 rows. Now let's look at all the data for all three. So here is outlet size small, and here is outlet size medium, and here is outlet size large. So if you want to combine them and create a complete single data set, what you can just do is you can take, for instance, this CSV, large one, and then just stack below the CSV of medium one, and then below these rows you can stack the last one, which is outlet size small. So you can just add or append the rows of each of the CSV one below the other. And because, as you see, all the columns are the same for all data frames, you won't have any issue and you will have your entire data set in which you have all the records irrespective of the outlet size. So this is something which is known as concatenating data frames in Python. And you can do this by pd.concat function. So let's see how to do it. First of all, we create a list of all data frames. Like here, you see all underscore data frames, and we combine all these data frames in a list. And then we say pd.concat, and in the parentheses, we pass this list, and we say axis is equal to 0. Axis is equal to 0 means we want to stack each of the data frames one below the other, which is called row-wise. So when we execute this and the shape of the data set, you will see that we have 6,113 rows and 9 columns in this new data set. Let's see how the final data set looks like. So the final data frame looks very similar to the original ones. All the columns are the same. The only difference is we now have more rows because we have combined all the three data frames. So this was concatenating or appending rows one below the other. The other way you can combine data frames or concatenate them in Python is, instead of concatenating them row-wise, which is one below the other, you can also do the column-wise. So you can add a column on the right side of the data frame. Let's see how to do that. First of all, here I create a sample data frame, and this data frame has information about students like their grades, city, roll numbers, and so on. Suppose you want to add another column, in this case their phone numbers, and in that case suppose you have this data frame of phone number. So this is just one column and you want to append this column on the right side of the data frame that you see on the top. Now in this case you can use the same pd.concat function. Similarly, you can create a list of both data frames. On the left we give the original data frame, which is the sample data frame. On the right we give the phone number data frame. And this is because how we want to append the data frames. And this time we give axis is equal to 1. So axis equal to 0 meant that we want to do the concatenation row-wise, one below the other. Axis is equal to 1 means we want to do the concatenation column-wise. So once you run this line of code here, you will notice that this column or this data frame has successfully concatenated with this original data frame. So you have a new column here called phone number. So this is how concatenation works in Pandas. Thank you for watching this video.